Hello everybody, dear hearts, here I am again for the third time about the Seder plate. I hope you're all fine and that the Almighty One is protecting you. Um, today, I'm going to talk about Charoset. Charoset. And it's going to be very interesting. I don't know how you fared in all these Seders that you might have attended, but I was always very curious. I was always puzzled by why something which is such a beautiful thing. What is charoset? It's a mixture of apples, walnuts, dates, figs, a little bit of sweet kiddush wine, a little bit of honey, whether you want to make it sweet or not. And it's a mixture. It's really wonderful to eat. It's really really nice. So why is this a symbol of slavery? It's supposed to be a symbol of the mortar, the clay with which we made the stones, and the stones were made for the cities of Pitom and Ramses in uh, big cities, big supply cities. Why on earth did we have anything like that as a symbol, charoset as a symbol for the clay and the hard work that we have? Makes no sense to me. Until I got led on the path where it said clay, of course. Charoset is derived from cheres, from clay, and all of a sudden I thought, oh, maybe it's mud. Maybe we're supposed to eat something which is like mud. And I was, and it's very interesting that there are still people in this world who actually eat mud, or they get from stones or from mud, and especially pregnant women seem to sometimes eat mud. And also there is there are many theories about why allergy in children is so high frequented nowadays. A lot of kids have allergies, this and that, and it is said that it is because they're really in too clean an environment, and there are really sort of research done that, for instance, that if you give pregnant women the advice to not eat peanuts, that their children 90% will be allergic to peanuts. If you give other control group pregnant women, you give them snacks with peanuts in it, only 5% of their children are allergic. I heard that from an interview, during an interview with Gad Saad, a Lebanese Canadian scholar of social sciences, and that led. And I also had seen a movie, a Turkish movie of three sisters. One of them who was just scraping the walls and eating that. And I suddenly realized that I was aware that people are eating mud and have been eating mud. For instance, for the children, um, the doctor, for instance, Dr. Maya Shitrit Klein, an American pediatric neurologist and a herbalist and all sorts of beautiful things. She wrote a book, The Dirt Cure, and is advising that children play in playgrounds and get muddy and then get mud in their mouth, and then it builds up their immune system. Now, in the Exodus story, it is said quite something that we had all this hard work, and in spite of that, we just multiplied and multiplied. And also the pregnant women, they just gave their babies, they delivered their babies before the midwives could even be there. Bang, 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 bang. Babies, babies, babies. So it was really a strong people. So might it have might it have been so that although that it was slavery and hard work with this clay and this mud, that because they got the mud into their, they were eating it, or they on their hands, on their mouth, they were just covered in it, so that because of that their immune systems were really good, and that the pregnant women got the minerals that they really needed from this mud. So maybe the charoset is not something originally only referring to apples, like the rabbis say, because apparently among the apple trees, I have no idea where these apple trees could have been in Egypt. There they made love and made these babies, or because of the mud, and it was just a slavery as such. Maybe the charoset is a symbol of the true mud that we ate and that made us healthy. And the interesting thing is also, yeah, that's other stuff coming in. The interesting thing is that in the Gemara, first in the Mishnah, in the oral tradition, it is said that Charoset is not a mitzvah, it's not prescribed to be on the seder plate, but they say in the Talmud, in Psachim 116a, 116a, the Babylonian Talmud, in Psachim 116a, it says, the Mishnah states that to bring the charoset to the leader of the seder, although eating charoset is not a mitzvah, you still have to do it. If it is not a mitzvah, why do you bring it? And then Rabbi Ami said, it's because of the kappa. Here in Sephardia, they translate for the poison that is in the bitter herbs, the leeks and the parsley and everything, not maror, because chazeret is not maror. In the chazeret there's bitter, there's poison. Now, but another translation said that there are worms. Kappa are worms, and you kill the worms on the vegetables with charoset. It might be that in later times, when Saadia Gaon, the big rabbi in the 9th and 10th century Babylon, made it with vinegar. So maybe the vinegar did the trick to kill the worms on the leeks, and but you can also eat radishes to kill the poison in the leeks. You can that's what it says. You can use hot water. That's what Rav Asi says. The remedy for one who are the poison in lettuce is to eat a radish. The remedy for the poison in a radish is leeks, and the remedy for the poison in leeks is hot water. And a remedy for all vegetables is hot water. So they're very aware that the vegetables that we eat are poisonous, and possibly because of worms, and that you can eat the charoset or other stuff and hot water in order to counter that. So I thought that really makes sense, that you have something that refers to the mud that made us have a healthy immune system, that is good for pregnant women, for some pregnant women, because they get all the minerals that they really need, and that made us so strong that we were able to fight the Pharaoh and really leave and not just crumble among their force. So I hope that you will. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go to my shop and ask for mud, sophisticated mud, as an health ingredient of our diet. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.